Homes live here with Bayut. Find your next home. Browse from over 200,000 listings for rent and sale in the UAE. Download the app or visit Bayut.com.
Talking real estate, Fibha Ahmed's here from Bayut and Dubizzle, Vice President of Property Sales. Morning, Fibha. Good to see you.
Same here. How are you today?
Good, thanks very much indeed. We're talking off-plan sales this morning, which are still booming. And you were listening earlier on about 2 hours ago when sitting in the chair you're in now was one real estate agent who got us very excited over the weekend by posting on Instagram the signs you know that the property market in Dubai is turning and is about to fall. And he said, you know it's about to fall when developers of off-plan sales start offering massive new incentives to try and sell their project developments because there's flagging demand. So we thought, wow, great. Does that mean that the market's about to turn? And he said, no, we haven't seen those incentives yet, but when we do, it will be a sign. So what's the story? Still, the demand is insatiable.
Absolutely. Off-plan is making headlines just as it was a year ago. As we speak, in the first 5 months of this year, we've seen 63% of the transactions in the off-plan segment. And interestingly, in the month of May alone, we saw that the average price per square feet for off-plan transactions was 11% higher than that of existing properties. So the prices are going up. And as we were just chatting before the segment, I haven't seen any exciting payment plans coming in the market. What we see more and more of is developers trying to secure a decent chunk of the payment pre-handover to make sure that your investment is safeguarded.
And they're getting it at the moment. So, I mean, just basic economics and time value of money. One would have thought that something in 3 or 4 years' time would be worth less than something now. And yet it's more expensive, 11% higher per square foot to buy off-plan properties. And you've got to have your money tied up. So again, basic economics, you've got a big opportunity cost because you've got millions with the developer rather than earning money in the stock market. Why are people buying this? Because they are.
I would say there are two facets to it. When you decide that you're going to go on the journey of home ownership or investment, there is certain costs that you have to incur at the time of purchase. Now, that cost, yes, there are payment plans, and yes, they're not as lavish as they used to be in the past. But if you compare it to existing property segment, there is a big chunk that you have to furnish upfront, which is your down payment, which is the fee to the agent, which is DLD cost. Whereas when you look at the off-plan segment, they have eased this payment plan into installments. You can book an apartment for as low as 10% as a booking fee, and then you pay as you go along. We have seen payment plans that kind of eases up your payment or that big chunk that you have to kind of put away for existing property over the course of 1 or 2 years. And then some developers are also offering you flexible payment plans post-handover. So I would say when you compare it to existing properties, it really depends on what you have available right now to dish out at the time of purchase. And off-plan is still very competitive because it comes in the form gradual payments to the developer. The good thing is that with government going very aggressive in terms of safeguarding the interest of the investors, you have escrow accounts, you have due diligence done by the government and the authorities. Rest assured, whatever money you're paying in however many installments is going to be secure. Now, another important facet to this is that off-plan properties in the last couple of years, we've seen they earn you a very good premium when it's close to completion. Right? When you look at existing properties, you're buying it off the market, you're probably buying it at a premium that it has experienced already. Whereas off-plan property you buy today, yes, price per square foot could be slightly higher than the existing property. But what we've seen in a lot of communities is that when it goes to market after completion or near completion, some areas are gaining on the capital value up to 20 to 30%. So it is a profitable opportunity for you to invest in the market.
One of the rationales that I was thinking about looking at this, asking myself this question, why would someone pay a premium for something that's going to be delivered in 4 years' time and have their money tied up for those, or some of their money tied up for those 4 years, was, and I don't know this, it's just a theory, maybe the quality of developments being launched now is significantly better than what's already on the market. So, for example, a tower block or a villa community that's going to be ready in 2027, for example, they've raised the bar so much in terms of the build quality or the amenities or the interior fit out of the properties that are going to be delivered in future that it's worth paying that premium. I don't know that. Is there an element of that?
I would say the off-plan market has really, really graduated over the years. You see concept living, you see sustainability, you see branded residences. Of course, when you compare it to what we had in the past years, the quality has improved, the community layout has improved. There is a lot of focus on green areas. There's a lot of focus on how it is going to be renovated, how it is going to be decorated. So they rightly claim a premium because, of course, the quality of the product that you're going to get at the handover is definitely much better than what we have seen in the past.
For example, if you buy a property that's 15 years old in an established community, fine, maybe it's a bit cheaper per square foot, but you've got to go in and spend 10-20% of the value of the property upgrading it because it's looking dated.
Correct. And what developers have done really well over the last, I would say, decade is learn from what they have built in the past and kind of make sure that what they bring to the market is definitely better than what we've had in the past because the market is maturing. People's choices are also kind of at a level where they know what they want and they're willing to pay extra for the level of and the quality of the product they get. So certainly you see a lot of variety in the market where quality is forefront along with concept living, green spaces and of course the branded residences.
Fibha, as always, good to talk to you. Appreciate your time this morning. Vice President of Property Sales at Dubizzle and Bayut. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
It's the Business Breakfast.
Download the ARN News Centre app and stay up to date wherever you go.
Available for free on the App Store.